All right, this is going to be the last installment of my Airlift 3P Performance Slam Series videos. This one's going to cover basic use and functions of your controller here. So when you start it up, it'll automatically go into calibration and all that stuff. You've got to calibrate it before any of the presets will work. But if you want to get into the menu, it'll be this button pressed with the middle button. And as you can see, I can get somewhere where the sun or glares aren't at. You got everything in here. You got your display, which is going to control all these basic buttons. So this button and that one is to scroll up and down. That one goes back. This one takes you back to home. Come on, camera, do your job. I didn't really set a lot in here. I controlled the brightness. That was about it. Let's go back. Go into operation. And here you can set it to rise on start. Preset maintains, which you won't really... I mean, I've got mine off. They maintain just fine. If you have the level sensors and stuff like that, you'll need it because as they flex up, it's going to release some air, and as they go down, it's going to put air back in. You can set your minimum driving height in here. Obviously, mine is set entirely way too low. I really haven't got into all this yet. I've just been enjoying rolling around on a bag setup. We'll set it at 50. I've got mine set. I roll around on 70 psi. Now in here you can change it from height to pressure. I've left mine on pressure. It seems to be just easier that way, at least for me. Axle equalization. So what this is going to do, it's going to make sure that, say your front left and your front right are going to be the same pressure, in my case anyway, since I've got pressure set on instead of height, but it'll do the same thing with the height. So you're going to want that turned on. Show mode. Show mode is like it says right there, provides operation when ignition is off for one ignition cycle. So this is if you want to control it outside of your vehicle with the app, which the app is it's set up exactly like this. The only difference is instead of this stuff up in the top right corner of your app screen, there will be a little settings gear that you'll use to access everything. And when you go in to pair your Bluetooth, you'll have to make sure that is on. And like it says, enables pairing for one ignition cycle. So you'll basically, when you set your app up, you'll turn that on, and when you have everything up and running, vehicles running, everything's on, it'll allow the app to pair with it that one time. And once it's paired, there's nothing else. So that's all in your operation. When you get into your setup, these are all your sensor tools. This is showing me exactly where I'm at right now on everything. Again, I've got mine set for 70 psi. That is right about factory ride height for my vehicle. You can see the numbers aren't exactly exact, but they're pretty darn close. Let's go back. You can change your compressor setup in here. You can turn it off, enable and disable. Allows it to cycle until a new ignition cycle. I've got mine cycled on. This sets up for your compressor if you've got a single or a dual. I obviously have a single. You can set your max pressure in here for your tank. My tank, I've got a 2.5 gallon tank. I've just got it set for 150 psi. And then your duty cycle, So when your compressor reaches 50% of that 150, so when it hits 75%, it'll go ahead and turn the compressor on, and you can obviously change this in preset increments only. You can't go exact, but I left mine at 50%, and that's really all there is to this thing. We'll cycle back out of here. Obviously, these two are your front right, front left, rear right. So you can hold these, and dump that one bag. Raise it back up if you want. I've got my presets set, so the middle button, you see it highlights green. You can change that to where it's a single tap or a double tap. It will ask you on the single tap, are you sure? Because you may accidentally hit a button while you're driving and change everything when you're in motion. It sets down in here, it sets in the passenger seat. There's no danger, so I've got it set for 1. This is your all up, this is your all down. I've got this one set at 75, that one's set at 25, and then obviously I've got the bottom one straight dumping everything. So the thing I will tell you is make sure your wheels are straight before you dump this thing, because if not, you could cause damage to your fenders. Nobody wants that. You'll hear the compressor kick back on. And that's really about all there is to it. If you hold these, let's see, which one do I want to do? Or maybe it was a double tap. There's a way to change these presets. You've got to go back into your menu and you can change your presets and set them exactly where you want, so you can have everything. And say you got your ride height set a little low, you can set the next one up a little bit higher. So say your ride height's so low that you can't clear a speed bump, you just hit that button, it'll kick up. You can go over the speed bump, hit your other button, drop right back to your ride height. So again, this thing is super easy to navigate, super easy to use. The entire setup is really clean. As you can see from my air out video that I've got attached as well, and I've got it completely slammed in a parking lot. These Volkswagen GTIs look mean and sick as hell when they are bagged. So if you're thinking about it, I highly recommend it. If you're intimidated because you're not that mechanical, or you're just worried about how technical it's going to be to install the entire system, don't be. It's really easy. A lot of the videos I watched, I was like, yeah, I don't know, this seems a little complicated, or this is confusing. The instructions that I got, they're touch and go, I'm sure if you're a guy that writes manuals, you're like, no, this makes perfect sense, but it reads like stereo instructions. It's not exactly super easy to follow along, especially with some of the diagrams and stuff they have. But literally, this entire project from start to finish is so simple. I'm convinced anybody can do it. And if you have any questions, comment at me. I'll get back with you. If you're worried about something, or you didn't understand something in my videos, or if by some miracle I didn't cover everything, which I think I did, just hit me up. I can paint you a picture and get you through the forest. It's really not that hard. So Airlift Performance 3P Slam Series, absolutely an amazing setup. Are there cheaper bags out there? Yeah, there definitely are. But some things you don't skimp on. Some guys have completely different setups as far as how you control it. This right here is really straightforward and simple. The app is super convenient and nice. the bags, the front strut bags, the rear bags, the manifold, everything with this is top quality, and I highly recommend their products. So if you're gonna bag that thing, get on to Airlift. Do what I did. Go to bmptuning.com. BMP is, in my opinion, probably one of the best guys for aftermarket stuff, for modding your cars. Autry, there, he's kind of the head honcho. Him and his guys are great. If you have any issues, call them up. They've got a guy that'll answer the phone. He'll walk you through it. He's a technician. He can help you out with anything that you need. So you guys have a great day. Enjoy those Volkswagen GTIs, or any Volkswagen for that matter. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it and you think I'm a jackass, go ahead and give me a thumbs down. I really don't care either way. But you guys enjoy your day.